So we have a really big idea I would like for us to explore this week. And I'm hoping that this will be an idea that revolutionizes the way that you dance, the way that you choreograph, the way that you improvise, and maybe the way that you live, but maybe I'm dreaming really big here. We all get stuck in this what am I going to do next rut, where we're thinking as we're dancing, oh my gosh, I'm not sure what movement I'm going to choose when we're improvising, or when I'm choreographing, we're listening to music and thinking, oh my gosh, I've suddenly forgotten all the moves that I've ever learned. What can I possibly put in this section of the music? I am here to tell you today the marvelously fabulous news that it almost doesn't matter what you choose, as long as how you do it is completely driven by the music. So right now, completely forget about the need or the idea that the right move even exists, right? There are some moves that might complement the music maybe a little better than others. And if I'm doing a folklore piece, like my piece is a Saidi piece, I certainly want to include some Saidi movements in my dance, right? I want to follow the culture, I want to follow the structure of the music, but really above and beyond that, any movement you choose to do, as long as it is done with heart, with intention, and while listening to the music, can completely work. Yes, so breathe a deep sigh of relief, because it's really not as hard as we think it might be. So to prove that to you, in case you may be skeptical, and if you are, I applaud you. Please always be skeptical. Please always test it out for yourself. To prove to you my point, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come up with like a very bare bones, simple beginner belly dance 1 combination of 16 counts. And then I'm going to put it to 2 different pieces of music. I'm gonna put it to my music that I'm going to be using, Yahanadi, and then I'm gonna pick something completely different, Russian roulette, off of my playlist. And I'm gonna put that exact same combination to this music. And I'm going to do it with intention, with feeling, and with complete attention to the music, and show you how this combination, the 16 counts, can work no matter what. Are you ready? Okay, so I just took a minute to create kind of a random vanilla 16 count combination using basic belly dance movements. I've kept it really simple so that I have room to kind of embellish and play with it in order to make the movements fit whatever random music might come up on my playlist for this exercise. And this is all in order to prove to you that what movements I choose to use is not nearly as important as how I choose to do them with the music. So I invite you to learn this little vanilla combination with me, and then I invite you to try it in your song. Who knows, maybe it will be perfect for part of your choreography. Try using it with a couple of other songs that you really like, and see if you are able to listen to the music and allow the music to filter through your ear into your brain and out through your body using these pre-planned, pretty simple movements in order for you to see that the interpretation is really what makes it look like it was totally meant to be, right? Here's our combination. I'm going to do a figure 8 to the right, a figure 8 to the left. Then I'm going to do 2 undulations. From there, I'm going to do a couple hip twists back, maybe with a release. And then I'm going to do an inside-out turn. My hips are going to go clockwise, right? Left, front, right, back. And I'm going to turn to my left with that inside-out hip turn. And I'm done, right? I could set myself up to do it on the other side. So if I take 4 steps after I do twist and twist, I could step right, left, right. So taking 3 steps, now I'm set up to do it on the other side, and voila, my combination is twice as long, right? So here we go, figure 8 left, figure 8 right, undulation twice. We're doing a little twist, and 3-step inside out turn. So on this other side, my turn, my hips are going counterclockwise, right, front, left, back, and I am turning myself around to the right. If you want to practice this at home and some of those movements don't work for you, just change it. Make it like 4 counts of this and 4 counts of that. I'm not being super specific about counts because I might want to smoosh that a little bit to fit the music, but it's going to be roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side. It's left figure 8 and right figure 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that. So I'm going to put on my music first that I've been using and see if I can kind of take this combination in the beginning of the song, play with it, and see if I can make this combination look like it was created for this song based on the way I interpret it. So you'll see I might play with the texture, I might play with the timing, I might add some flourishes and some embellishments based on what I'm hearing in the music, yeah? So let's go ahead and try this. I don't think I can make it work to the car noises, so I'm gonna wait till the car noises are done. Okay, let's start. Maybe not totally on purpose, but I added some little accents with the chest, maybe a little accent with the foot, maybe a little jewel on the end of that figure 8 to match what I was hearing in the music, right? So it was a lot less about like where that figure 8 was and how I was putting it in there. It was more about using it to express what I was feeling in the music. So maybe there's a little push-pull instead of it being an even 2 counts. Maybe I put a little chest drop in here into the undulation in order to accent something that was happening in the vocal line, right? Try that. Put that combination in your dance, see what happens. So now I'm gonna grab a totally different song. I'm just gonna grab something off my playlist and I'm gonna try to use that exact same combination to this song and try to make it look like it was totally created for this other random song I'm about to grab. Yeah? Are you ready? This should be fun, yeah? Combination with that song. Totally different song, totally different feel. You can see how in this instance I played with the timing of the movements. I slowed a lot of them way down, but sometimes I then sped them up. So sometimes the combination sort of looped over the music in a different way, right? And so I played with the arms. The arms are gigantic for creating sort of a mood on top of the way that you are doing the movements. Speed, intention, all of that totally shines through when you are creating your choreography. So what I'm hoping that this will show you here is that it's kind of fun to just noodle around with stuff. If you found a great combination that you've learned recently in a workshop or in a class, grab that and reappropriate it, right? This is why we go to class. This is why we learn things. See if you can take that movement and mold it to fit the song that you are using, especially if you find a spot where you're like, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't have something that just comes out of me naturally in this spot, which happens to us all some of the time, right? So take that combination that I just did, put it on your music, play with it, make it something that you enjoy doing, just have fun with it. And I'm hoping that you'll see through this exercise that the intention and the mood, the emotion, and the layer of arms and feeling and enjoyment that you place on the movements you choose are going to matter far, far more than exactly what movement you choose. For me, as a musician of many, many, many years, and as a dancer now for two decades, making sure that your movement is totally driven by the music is going to be gigantic in making sure that your dance looks like it's expressing what's happening in the song, as opposed to dancing in a way that feels like it is just lying over the top of the music. And we are going to talk also about how you can pick out the lines within the music that you want to dance to. And that will also help create sort of creative fodder so that you can have more than one opportunity to express what the music is saying to you.